Just breathing is not pranayama. Everyone breathes till they die. We do not call it as a pranayama. The pranayama, the prana, the name prana means by doing what you get a special energy, special strength in the body. The pranayama, the art of breathing is called as pranayama. It nourishes the physical body, sluggish body get enlivened through the pranayama. In the pranayama, doing the pranayama, memory power increases. Memory, who was that? Julie was saying that I am so worried about Alzheimer, it is setting across. What it is talking about, through pranayama, memory increases. Brilliant mind. There is a mantra in Upanishad, it is talking about the importance. This mantra helps in making the mind brilliant, and body gets a special power. Yes, chandasa vrishabo vishwarupaha chandobhyo amrita sambhabova samendro medaya sprunotu amritasya devadarano bhuyasam shariram me vicharshanam. The body, enlivened body, and your meda shakti, memory power, brilliant thinking, it is not collapsing. I won't be saying I forgot. I forgot what I wanted to talk. I am forgetting things. I had to hold my memory, mind uplifted, body enlivened through this Medha Dharana mantra. This is called as Medha Dharana. How to hold? And Medha Dharana, through the pranayama, two things. One is a grahana, second is dharana. We should be able to absorb, understand. Good things are there. You should be able to, your antenna is able to receive the good things. I should be able to grasp it. And dharana, I have to retain it. Dharana, memory power, as we are aging, we should not, many people when they are getting older, Alzheimer's, not blank mind, not to finish the game of your life with a blank mind. It is talking about kratosmara, kritangsmara. You depart, finish the game of your life on a positive thought, positive note. I should be able to do that one, not becoming blank. I don't know what I want. I have forgotten all my life. I worked so hard doing many things, and towards the end totally forgot. I don't know what I have done. It is talking about Medha Dharana. Memory should be such a way that you should be able to think about the positive things as you are finishing the game of your life. Pranayama, prana ayama. Prana ayama means expansion. When you are associating with the pranayama, for example, you have come here, just in this company, you feel enlivened. Your energy level has gone up. That is pranayama. And association of good people, if you go to some place, you feel so good about that one. That is called as pranayama. My prana has gone up. Some places, if you go, some people, if you associate with, interacting with, you feel exhausted, drained. That is called as prana kshaya. Your prana has gone down. Your prana has weakened. Associating with good people, prana has gone up. Pranayama. In association with good people, noble people, you are tapping into their prana for you. But those people, the great people, their prana is not kshaya. They are not losing their prana. They are doing their sadhana. Every day they are doing the sadhana to make sure that their prana is high. When my prana kshaya is happening, prana is losing rapidly, I am susceptible to sickness, various ailments. I am applying so many sick leaves. I am falling sick my reliability reduces because of the pranakshaya. The technique, one is the breathing with awareness and associating with the positive people, positive environment, pranayama happens. The pranayama, the breathing with awareness is pranayama. The pranayama, few categories are there. One is called as samavritti pranayama. Samavritti pranayama, your samavritti means equal length of inhalation and exhalation. Samavritti, that is analoma, viloma type pranayama, it is called as samavritti pranayama. Then the second, another one is antarvritti pranayama. You inhale quickly and you are inhaling slowly. It's antarvritti. You are inhaling slowly and exhaling quickly. That is a type of Bhastrika is there. It's antarvritti pranayama. Second, the third type is bahyavritti pranayama. You are inhaling quickly but exhaling slowly. It's a bahyavritti pranayama. That is our Vasudeva Kriya pranayama and our Ujjayi pranayama associated with bahyavritti pranayama. And another one Prachardhana pranayama, and that one Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati, forceful. You are forcefully you are exhaling. It is called as Prachardhana pranayama. The next one, it is called as the Kumbhaka pranayama. Kumbhaka pranayama, you are holding the breath. Holding the breath either inside or outside. Antar kumbhaka or bahya kumbhaka. You are holding the breath deliberately. You are inhaling and holding. And when you are exhaling, it is a technique of detoxifying. Or complete exhale and hold the air out. You are not taking any air. Bahya kumbhaka. That is also, that helps in increasing your lung capacity. Another one, what is called as a Kevala kumbhaka. Kevala kumbhaka, that is the real name of the pranayama. Kevala kumbhaka, apane juhvati pranam, prana apane tata pare, prana apana gati rudva, pranayama parayanaha. The natural cessation of breathing. We all experience for some, if you are wonderstruck, some amazing thing you saw, you have seen, you are neither inhaling or nor exhaling. That point, Kevala kumbhaka, in the cricket match also, in the last ball, 4 runs, everyone's breathing stops. That is also Kevala kumbhaka. That it is talking about in the meditation. When you are doing the dhyana, sometimes you experience some blissful moment. At that time, you are neither inhaling nor exhaling. When that kumbhaka happens, your lifespan is, last week I talked about the number of breaths. It stops, your lifespan increases. Memory power becomes creative. Memory power increases. Your thought waves reduces. Thought waves, unnecessary wavering of your mind stops. Focus increases. Clarity increases. The Patanjali talks this one as Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga is nothing but reaching to the Kevala kumbhaka, where your mind no longer, thought waves are distracted thought waves. My thought waves, now I am thinking about something. Next moment I am thinking about something. So many thought waves are coming. And yoga chitta vritti nirodha. No more vritti. My mind, mental waves stops. The Kevala kumbhaka. I have to attain that one. Kevala kumbhaka. And when it happens, I am exhale is not happening, inhale is not happening. You are in between. You are in between. In Kalidasa gives Upama also. The Parvati, when she saw Shiva for the first time, she was neither she was moving forward. It says she was neither moving forward nor going back. He compared that one to a river. Ganga river is flowing. All of a sudden, it met with a big boulder. Water neither moving forward nor going back. It is only in the same place, it is circling. He gave that example. And here, you are neither inhaling nor exhaling. You are stuck in that, the blissful moment, you are stuck in that one, the holding that position. It is called as Kevala Kumbhaka. That is the aim of yoga, aim of all the yogis. I want to reach that one. When you reach there, health improves, lifespan increases, glow increases, creativity increases, body gets enlivened, and memory power increases. The pranayama is the secret of health, secret of long life, secret of dynamic life, secret of brilliant mind. The pranayama to stay, secret of not falling sick, pranayama. Let us all surrender ourselves to pranayama. Pranayama is the next sheath. Next week I will talk about how it is affecting, it is the key, how to unlock. Next week I will talk about.